This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sadly, my power went out. What ended up happening was, there was a pretty big windstorm that came through my area here, right as I was starting to stream. In fact, earlier in the morning it had been this big downpour of rain, but it was just rain. It wasn't like crazy, you know, winds or whatever, and there wasn't even really like a wind advisory or anything around here that I had heard of, so I really wasn't too concerned. I didn't think that anything would happen. And all that being said, you know, all of a sudden, I'm streaming for about an hour and a half. You know, I started at 11:30. It was around just before 1:30 p.m. So I was streaming for about 2 hours. And boom, all the power goes out. Now, typically when the power goes out here, it comes right back. Like, it'll come back within 30 seconds. So it goes out, it actually does come back, and then immediately, it dies again. Now, there's a good news, bad news situation. The good news is, number one, I have a universal power supply connected to the stuff that's the most important / most expensive.
This shocks me.
So, for example, my PC, modem, monitors, all that equipment is hooked up to a universal power supply. So my PC doesn't just go boom and shut down and fry everything.
I learned my lesson back in Connecticut when I used to build PCs. That's 100% a lie. Unbelievable.
And I lost 2,000, and actually they were about $2,000 PCs during an electrical storm, okay? So everything there was fine, but all my consoles and everything just went, turned off completely. So the bad news is, guess what, folks? All of that gameplay that I had done, you know, of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas earlier today, which was, you know, about an hour's worth of solid gameplay. I'd done 2 missions for OG Loke. I was in the middle of a 3rd one. None of them count. They're all scrapped. They're all completely bullshit, you know, gone. Because remember, you know, I'm playing San Andreas. It is an HD upscaled version, yes, but they didn't modernize it. They didn't add in auto saving or anything like that.
So, yeah, it sucks that this happened. And so a whole hour of gameplay lost. I hadn't saved my game. So I have to redo that entire hour of gameplay. Karma. It is what it is. It's life, I guess. I gotta be a man. Huh? And deal with it. Alright. I hurt my neck last night. This week in particular, with my girlfriend moving in, there was a lot of strenuous activity. And no, it's not what you lewd people are thinking. You know, there's a lot of moving stuff around, you know, moving her stuff in, moving stuff around the house to get stuff set up for her. You know, her office alone had a lot of equipment and stuff that I was moving around and, you know, cleaning and stuff. And I actually, first of all, I hurt my arm earlier this week. My right arm, I was moving something around the house and I felt a very sharp pull / stabbing pain. Wow.
In the joint of my elbow and, you know, my right arm. And I was like, oh, fuck. So my right arm's been hurting me all week. Obviously, I must have hurt all the muscles in it. You know, lifting heavy stuff and moving it around the house. So that finally, you know, that happened about the middle of the week. That was finally healing. And actually, the arm's still a little sore, but it's been feeling a lot better. But more than likely what happened is my body started overcompensating for the fact that my arm hurt. So I started straining my neck, and then last night, all of a sudden, I just wrenched my neck the wrong way, and I got stabbing, shooting nerve pain from the back of the right side of my neck all the way down the right side of my shoulder. And it fucking hurts. If I turn my head to the left or down, it hurts bad. I can actually turn my head to the right and up, and it's fine. But if I turn my head to the left or down, it fucking hurts, man.
So, the good news is, I have a job where I play video games all day. I'm like the man's man. I am the strongest. I am a heterosexual through and through. Doing a 9 to 5 would be easy. This injury, by the way, it's a lingering injury I've had for a long time. I actually got it just a day or two before I went to a Street Fighter tournament, the last major Street Fighter tournament I ever attended.
This was during the days of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, okay? So we're talking a good, you know, a long time ago, 6-7 years ago, when that game was, like, new and fresh, okay? I actually remember what happened. This was back when I lived in Connecticut, and I was standing in the doorway of my bathroom, and it was the morning, and I was stretching, you know, all my muscles and everything, and I was stretching my neck to the left and right, and I stretched my neck to the left, and I felt a cracking and a sharp nerve pain in my neck, and immediately, I had shooting nerve pain, just like I had last night, through my neck, through my shoulder, only then it was even worse. It shot all the way down through my right arm, so bad it went into my thumb, my right thumb, and I lost all feeling in my right thumb for about a month. It was completely numb. That's how bad it was. So obviously it was a really bad nerve pinch. And it sucked because I had a Street Fighter tournament in Atlanta, of all places, that I was going to. I had scheduled to go, and I was supposed to play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as well as Super Turbo in this tournament. And so I entered, and within... Actually, I take it back. Was it Atlanta? No, it wasn't Atlanta. It was Philadelphia. It was Philadelphia. I take that completely back, guys. It was Philadelphia. And I entered this tournament, and my first round match, I'm trying to play, I can't feel my thumb. So I can't tell if I'm hitting the buttons. I can't tell what I'm doing. And I basically, through the match, I said, I can't play this. Like, I can't even do a basic 3-hit combo because I can't feel when my fingers touching the joystick. And then later on, I had another match. I just forfeit. And that tournament was the biggest waste of money for me. I went back to my hotel room. No lie. I played Dragon Age, what was it? 2. What was the name of Dragon Age 2? I can't remember. But anyway, Dragon Age 2. I went back and played it in my hotel room on my PS4 and captured it because this is back when I used a camera. For about 8 straight hours for a day during the tournament instead of playing the tournament, and uploaded the videos to YouTube. So it was like a normal day of work as if I had been at home because my thumb was so bad.
Shout outs!
Mr. Swaggin's getting things started with a cheer.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
He says, do you have any statues left that you love so much to the point you would never sell them? I remember that the big-ass Joker you had, probably my favorite one. I still have a ton of statues. Or I could try to sell them online. Problem is online, if you want to sell on Amazon, you have to file to be a business, which I'm not going to do. That's stupid. That's definitely what I want, to start filing to be an online business just to sell a couple statues. Or I could try on eBay, but eBay is full of scammers.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
So, no, like, I have no aspirations that I must hold on to this one statue. I'd rather just get rid of them and honestly make a couple $1,000. That would help me, I'm sure, towards my tax situation and everything going on. But instead, they're just sitting here in limbo forever, stuck, and I don't know if I'll ever get rid of them, honestly. It just kind of sucks. Oh my god. Radar Ritter says, only sellers scam you on eBay, not buyers. Wrong. I was scammed by a buyer.
The money is mine, and I want the money. Man, I'm stupid.
I had a game console. I listed it up there for sale. Someone bought it via PayPal, paid me. I waited 4 days for the PayPal funds to clear. Then I mailed them the console. And as the console was in transit, I got a claim on PayPal. Oh, this was a fraudulent charge by a stolen credit card. Therefore, all funds have been refunded. So then, I tried to contact the guy. Of course, he didn't respond because he was a scammer. So then I tried to contact the, mailing group who I mailed it through. And they said, oh, sorry, we can't stop it. So he gets it no matter what. So not only did he keep his money, then he kept his, he kept my fucking console too. So I got double fucked. Yep.
You don't want to be butt fucked. Trust me.
And there's no defense against it. That's the problem with eBay. It's a piece of shit, really. It really is. It's dependent on, the trust of two parties who are actually going to be trustworthy. When for a fact, you guys know, if I were to start listing stuff on eBay, it'd be 100% scammers bidding on it.
Infinite just did another 100-bit cheer. He says, Papaloo wants to know if you miss him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all miss Papaloo. Of course we do.
I love you, Papaloo. I love you.
Listen, Papaloo's not a bad guy. He just gets way overblown with what he says and does. I don't think he's ever honestly hurt anyone, and that's a good thing. He's not in here doing nasty stuff. He just gets way too excited and takes things too far sometimes. So, there you go. Level 3 done. Over.
And the ragequit! Oh my god, he made... If that is not an appropriate end to my final match of Dragon Ball FighterZ, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. I don't know what else is an appropriate ending to this piece of shit game. Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic. Someone who doesn't deserve any popularity on YouTube because he's a bad person, because this is how he plays games. He doesn't respect game developers. He just insults them constantly. That's what Phil is. He's a bad person. He's a bad gamer. But here's the evidence. Look at this. This is how you don't play video for this game. It's terrible. He's a dinosaur of the internet. He's done. Look at this. He's falling apart.
Now I'm really never reinstalling it. I'm done with it. Non-stop server drops, non-stop rage quits, non-stop lag spikes, non-stop connection claiming it's 2 frames, yet then the server drops, so obviously it wasn't. Non-stop online spamming of light attacks that beats everything. Non-stop unsafe shit pattern gameplay online that you can't punish because of online gameplay. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a good game. Offline, online, it's a complete and utter waste of fucking time. I don't care what any other streamer, any other pro gamer says. They're a bunch of fucking asshole idiots. They don't know what they're talking about, and the only reason they're playing it online is to get your views and your money. That game is a piece of fucking shit online, and I'm never, ever wasting a moment of my time again on it. Period. Game fucking over.
Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm going to burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. But before we get there, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thanks for the money, dummies. Because that's exactly what you fucking are. A bunch of fucking empty-headed idiots who paid me money to get absolutely nothing out of it. Thanks. Wow. Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm sorry, folks, I tried. The online connections were absolutely god-awful. This time I played on pad instead of on my joystick, so I had 2 less milliseconds of delay. It just wasn't. The game online is almost unplayable. It's an endless army of people doing things that are completely unsafe you could not do in an offline environment. I myself am a former pro fighting game player. Any moment, I can pick up a controller and I can play any game at professional level.
Like, keep mashing light attack, beating everything in the game because you can't react to it. It just keeps spamming and beating everything because of the amount of lag online.
I'm not a whiny baby. I'm a mature adult. And I'm not a children's entertainer.
People doing hit strings into air dash, which you should be able to do reactionary anti-air. Can't do it online. When they're that close, it does not come out in time, no matter what. And even if it says 1 millisecond, you do the hit string. Okay, I know it's coming. Anti-air comes out too late and gets stuck. From real close. People doing point-blank Dragon Rage, which is point-blank when they do the move that does the auto combo and launches you in the air for air combo. Can't do anything about it online. You see it? Oh, let me react. Can't. Done. You're already hit. It's too laggy. Even with all that going on today, still, servers kept dropping. I must have dropped at least 5 to 6 matches, if not more. Disconnected from server. So it's not any better. You know, I waited a month of playing this game. I can't do it anymore. I can't waste any more time on a game that Bandai Namco doesn't care about improving. In fact, I hate to say it, you know, Bandai Namco, a week into this game, admitted publicly the game's netcode was bad. They said it on their own Twitter. We're sorry that the online experience is so bad. We're working on it. They didn't patch the game once to improve it at all. And now, they're going to sell DLC. They've already announced the first DLC characters, Broly and Bardock, coming soon. It'll be in the next few weeks, and we'll announce when they're out. Wait a minute. You told us 3 weeks ago you were going to fix the netcode. You didn't even patch the fucking game to fix it, and you're going to sell DLC already.
So, I see where this is going. I hate to say it. I see where this is going. Everything's got to be about making the almighty dollar. That's like me, right? That's like me.
Bandai Namco, Arxis, whoever you want to blame, they got the money from everyone. It's in their pocket. We gotta get more revenue. Who cares if the game actually works well online or not? So many people are hyping the game for offline tournaments. It doesn't matter that the online play kind of sucks, right? Because people will keep playing it to get views, to get money. They're gonna. It's the same thing that happens with all these overhyped fighting games over the past few years that sadly are not very good, but people are gonna keep playing them and keep hyping them to make money. It's a shame. It really is a shame. Me? I'm a variety streamer. I don't have to sit here and play a game that I know is bad online. And, you know, people who are such fanboys of Dragon Ball FighterZ will make up every excuse in the book. It's your router. Oh, it's my router. That's why I can play Call of Duty, Star Wars Battlefront, PUBG, and a million other games online, and I don't have this problem. Only Dragon Ball FighterZ do I keep disconnecting from server and having this amount of lag, but it's my router's fault is the reason why, right? Oh, it's because you're streaming. Oh, because I don't stream when I play those other games too, right? But you see what I mean? Every fucking excuse in the book to try to defend the game instead of just admitting, all right, the game ain't so good online. They don't want to hear that because they want to be part of this big fanboy mentality that Dragon Ball FighterZ is the best fighting game on the planet. We got to watch every stream of it, go to watch every tournament stream of it. We got to play it online. We got to be part of this hype nonsense. I don't buy into that. The game is great. I'll be honest. I like the game. I like the character design. I like the artistic design, the music, the stages, the gameplay itself, the core mechanics of the game. We're good. The problem is the online play is terrible. If anyone says otherwise, they're lying to you. It's that simple. Either they have fiber optic internet, which almost no one has, or the online connections are bad and they're lying to you to get your views. That's a shame. I don't have to do that. And by the way, I'm not a high-level tournament player, so I don't have to make excuses for my loss. If I lose to a legit player who's outplaying the shit out of me, I'll admit it. In fact, that happened a couple times today.
Wow.
It's rarely happened. It's mostly mashers and things that should be easily punishable that I can't, punish online because it's too delayed, or I just can't block. Oh, he pulls an assist, does a dash, and high attack block, doesn't block. Well, now I lose, 80% damage to a character when I just should have simply blocked, but the game doesn't work online. I'm sorry. It's just a matter of fact.
Most pro players actually have been talking about it and saying that it is the truth. Sadly, they just keep playing the game because it makes them money, So it is what it is. Give their money, give their money. Then that's all I care about. I'm done with it. Sorry, Dragon Ball FighterZ.
I like you. It's a fun game, but sadly, once again, you fall into the evil empire of corporate, development of games. They don't care about improving the game and making it viable online. Then I don't care about playing your game. I'm done with it. It's over, okay? This coming Sunday, which would be the 25th, I have to start working on my taxes.
Everyone's lazy.
I know. It's for a lot of you already finished your taxes, right? A lot of people who have very simple taxes, you probably already filed. Some of you probably already started getting your tax refunds, which is great. For me, not so much. What I need to do, I need to sit down and I need to go through a year's worth, all of 2017. Credit card receipts, PayPal receipts, any other expenses and things that I paid. And I have to make a big spread income for every single month from every source of income that I had. And I need to sit down and make a detailed spreadsheet of all of this data for my accountant. And I need to get all this ready for him, and he wants it by the end of February. And I'll be quite frank with you guys, I don't know if I'm going to finish it in one sitting. It's usually a daunting task to sit down and go through all of my shit for the year. Every credit card, PayPal, every statement, every single, PSN transactions, Xbox Live transactions, all the Amazon transactions and the like. Anything that was related to me or the business, including cost of electricity, cost of games, cost of equipment, ongoing, even healthcare is a tax write-off and stuff like that. So, last year there was a decent amount of stuff that I ended up buying. One of the big purchases was this, a couple $100, and, I'm sure as I go through the year, this happens every year, I start looking at it, I'm like, I didn't even remember I spent that. I didn't even remember I spent that. It kind of keeps popping up, things that I had to buy here or there, things that I had to spend here or there for the business. So, I gotta work on that. So starting that Sunday night, all right, the 25th, that night will be dedicated to me working on my taxes. Now, if I don't get my taxes done on that day, that means either Monday or Tuesday night or both, which would be the 26th and 27th of February, I'm going to have to work even more on my taxes, all right? Hopefully, knock on wood, I can get the taxes done that one night. But if I can't, I'm going to have to take another night off from streaming in order to work on this, all right? It's very important, obviously. If I get this information to my accountant, say, by the end of February like he wants, hopefully by, say, mid-March, he can go through the data and he can tell me, Phil, this is what you're going to owe remaining from 2017, and here's what your first payment's going to be for 2018, all due in mid-April.
Then I can tell you guys, guess what? I have this much money. This is what I owe. So we got to do a drive, basically, kind of a drive event in order to try to make as much as I possibly can before the end of the month. It's a scam. This thing is a complete scam. You created the monster, you unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault. Let me fucking unleash the beast. You feed me more. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's the one thing you live for. It's the one thing you die for. It's the one thing you need in your life. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
Or before, excuse me, not the end of the month, but before the taxes hit and they're due, okay? I've been talking about this ever since January. I've been saying, I know in April taxes are going to come due, and I just don't know what they're going to be. So I should have more information on that, hopefully in March. I mean, if I'm giving them the information by the end of February, you would think by March we'd have it, right?
I am maybe going to do, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe the final day of the month of February, let's see how many subs I have on Twitch. And if I haven't hit the goal of 550, I may do a drive. What? My God, please, you gotta tip me because I have no money. I need that money, I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. So fucking greedy. Remember how I did a drive at the end of December where it was really, let's raise enough money to pay the taxes. It won't be that serious, but it'll be let's drive to get as many possible subscriptions as I can get by the end of the day on the final day of February, the 28th. If we hit 550, we can do the cooking show, right? If we get 600, which I don't think we're going to happen, I don't think we're going to get 100 subs in the next 10 days, then I'll be doing a new Patron Choice playthrough to replace Super Mario Sunshine that just finished, right? But I think these drives, like doing special events with multiplayer, with, you know, the stats on the top of the screen, it motivates people. Inside of people, there is this desire to just control, hurt, take, you know what I mean? Just do what gives you pleasure and fuck everyone else.
That guy needs to be kicked in the freaking balls. He's an asshole.
I mean, it's rare when I have to come out and say, guys, we really need tons of money today. When do I say that, right? Very rarely. I mean, like I said, the one time was the end of last year when a tax situation came up out of nowhere. I don't feel that I'm in a situation where I do those kind of things. You know, sadly there are people out there who exploit, and they find ways to exploit constantly. That's like me, right? That's like me. That's what I'm all about, okay? That's what I'm all about. To contribute. And I think that if I did a drive for subs by the end of this month, and again, drive to help pay the taxes and everything, things would go really well. And I think that we have a big positive ending to the month of February. So I'm thinking of doing that the final day of February, the 28th. Of course, I'd probably do some PUBG, maybe something else, we'll see. But that's kind of my idea, to end the month strong. The final day will be this big push for subs and or, you know, support for those upcoming taxes in April. Okay? What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God, I wish I fucking was.